Hey, how's it going? Today we're gonna go over how to draw Sonic Prime's Ninetales. This is Tails, kind of like a cool version of him where he has robot tails coming out. This was requested by a specific person. I forgot who it was, but if that's you, comment down below. Let's jump into this easy lesson. Let's do it. Hey, what up? How's it going? All right, let's jump right into this, okay? Clean piece of paper. We're gonna actually start this. Sonic Prime is really cool, by the way. I'm really happy about kind of watching it on Netflix. But I thought this character was awesome. So we're gonna start right here with a curve of the eye. I always like, well, it's kind of the curve of the eye. It's kind of like underneath the eye. I like starting kind of with the center of the face, especially with a lot of these guys, because that is so much more valuable to me because you can place the head and then size everything from the head. If you're a Sonic fan, give me a like. This is a longer video than normal. I want to see if you guys like it or not. Let me know if you do or don't, but I want to hear from you, okay? Gonna go over here, kind of separating the eyes out, curve right here. And one of the biggest differences between Tails and Sonic is that Sonic has one giant eye for the most part, and that kind of folds in the middle. Tails is not like that, right? He's got two very distinctly separate eyes. This version of him is angry all the time, so we're going to pull down the eyelid in an angry style way. He's more of a villain, I believe. Curve around here, finding the eyes right here. Very simple. I'm trying to keep my hands out of the way because some people were saying that I put my hand into the picture too much, so I'm trying to do that, trying to be more careful about it. Curve around, kind of filling that out. And just kind of going in here with the iris and pupil. Pulling out over here, pulling out over for the other side. Out again. Out again. Curve underneath. Zigzag over here. Zigzag over here. And we have like another differentiation, sorry, between Tails and Sonic is that, you know, Sonic has the more round circular mouth, and Tails has these, like, again, not whiskers, but he has these, I guess it could be whiskers, but fuzzy mouth, for the most part, at least the mouth part. Drawing line up, finding that cool hair thing that he has in the middle, and it's kind of more up. He must have gelled it or something on this version. Obviously, this is a different version of Tails. That's kind of what this is. Curving up, down. Cool. Pulling down to the bottom. I'm really happy Sonic Prime came out too. Like, it was such a surprise. It felt like a bonus because I didn't even know it was a thing until Netflix recommended it to me, and I was like, cool. Netflix is recommending, you know, a Sonic show, and I'm a big Sonic fan, so why not? Pulling up over here, curved ear. Down, zigzag. Pulling downward. Kind of a spiked ear a little bit. Pulling up. Zigzag. And another little bit down. Alright, pulling a line downward. Kind of connecting the head together, right? Pulling up over here, side of the ear. Inside of the ear again, finding that. We're just taking it step by step, slowly, because this character is pretty complex, I think. Specifically the stuff in the kind of the robotics section that we're going to get to in a bit here. Alright. Curve over here for the other part of the inner ear. It's like a triangle. And curve around the mouth area right here. Boom, boom. Kind of looks like a rabbit almost, although I know he's not. He's obviously a fox. And open mouth. So give him a little bit of expression, right? Just a bit going on. It always gives a lot of the small details is kind of where a lot of the, like, I don't know how to say it, like the magic comes out, right? So we got his head pretty much complete for the most part. And yeah, pulling down. Down over here. Down over here to the left. Curve around here. Curve around. Curve around here. Curve. Kind of that robotic wristband, which kind of to me looks like a cog. You know what I mean? Like a cog in a like a watch. We're gonna put it this line, kind of simplify it down, and finding a little bit more of the hand. He has this glove on. Pulling out the line there. Don't forget, by the way, I'm putting a video every single day, and I'm trying to put in a lot more, like, you know, variation to the channel. So please, like I said, reach out, say, hey, what's up? Say, how's it going? I'm going live almost every day as well. I know that does something as well. Curve downward right here for kind of the fist of the hand. Downward again. At least the back of the hand, I'm sorry. Line over here. Up, out, right here, finding the fingers. And I'm thinking the fingers is like one solid thing, right? I'm not thinking like tip of the finger, you know, this finger. I'm kind of thinking of it as like a curve or a straight for the most part. Like I'm thinking of that finger as a curve. And this next one is a curve. But yeah, I'm just kind of thinking in that sense. Pulling up, inward here. Down, down, right there. Like a line at the end, line at the end, line at the end, line at the end, line at the end. All right, it's going pretty good so far. Yeah, like I was gonna say, if you want to improve a lot of your drawing, most of your drawing is gonna improve when you kind of learn to control the marker a little bit more, right? And I have exercises about that on my Skillshare, so go take a look at that if you have time. I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna put like a V there around his neck. Down right here, little design, fun little design, I think. Again, you know, we're kind of taking it step by step. This is the ultra slow version. If you like this, please tell me. Tell me if you like this slow, ultra slow version so we can walk through it slower, you know, together. Curve, curve. Line right here, line right here. All right. Curve right there. We're just kind of going over the designs of the actual shirt. Downward, kind of like a triangle. And we gotta keep going to kind of show it. To me, it looks like a little baseball shirt, you know? I don't know if it is. Curve around here for the design. And also, when you're going slower and more deliberately, it kind of, it reflects on the drawing itself. You tend to make better lines when you kind of take it easy. You enjoy it. You're experiencing the actual, you know, your actual drawing. You're experiencing it. Down right here for the shorts. He has these like long shorts on. Yep, those are my shorts from when I was younger. Yep, those are my shorts. These giant shorts. A little bit of the leg sticking out the bottom. Line over here. Down here. Down here. Curve. Curve, curve. Downward over here, curve. Curve underneath. Line over here, curve above, down. Curve underneath. All right, just kind of going over the shoe, and these are kind of things that people don't often go over, you know? These are kind of details that I think people kind of gloss over, and you can kind of just like, you can shortcut them, don't get me wrong, and sometimes it's fine to shortcut them, right? But why not take your time and just kind of, you know, like enjoy, like I said, enjoy the process, kind of like, okay, just relax, watch the process as it goes, and do it yourself. Just kind of take it easy, and I think that maybe going slower will do this. So I'm going to go back and forth. I'm going to do maybe some long videos and some short videos. I did some shorter videos recently, so you know, check it out. It'll be fun. It'll be cool. Definitely let me know what you think. Like I said a couple times, the more you let me know what you think, the more I'm going to, you know, do it. But you got to let me know what you think in the comments, if you can. Curve underneath for the shoe. Curve line on top of the shoe here. Top of that. Curve over here for the top of this shoe. He's got like a little ellipse kind of revealing on the shoe. Downward over here for the back heel of the shoe. It's like really warm around the computer, I noticed. It is really, really warm. But can't do anything about it. I got the fan on, that's all I could do. I got the fan on, etc. Otherwise, I'm in this hot computer room, but so be it. We gotta put the other hand in here. All right, going downward, trying to find his finger, and like he's kind of balled up into like a fist. Maybe he's angry, or maybe he's holding some magic beans in his hand. I have no idea. But yeah. All right. So far, so good. Maybe fix his smile a little bit there, and we're like, okay, we're ready. Ninetales or. Okay, now we're gonna get into the hard part, okay? And this part, it might be a little bit tough, okay? So, I think I'm gonna start with okay, so he has these like robot tails, right? I want you to think about the overall shape of them first. If you have to pencil them in, do it. Because there's one large curve to it, and it's kind of split up into like, it looks like a bike chain, in my opinion. You don't have to be perfect to the technology, but I'm trying to be for this lesson. You don't have to. I'm trying. But to me, it looks like Altoids boxes stuck together. You know what Altoids is, like the mint? That's what it looks like to me. And I need a mint right now, honestly, because I just ate celery. But that's personally what it looks like to me. A bunch of Altoids boxes curved on the side, like stuck together with with sticks or something. And I'm gonna do this, and I'm doing it slowly and deliberately because I know where it's gonna curve. For the most part, I'm just gonna approximate where it curves. By the way, you don't have to do it. You can. It doesn't matter. There's no right answers on this. Okay. Just pick two shapes, like a stick shape combined to like, I don't know, this spherical, like I said, Altoid shape. And then just try to make something like this sticking together, and then approximate it. You know, there's no rules to this, okay? Don't think that you have to stay hard true to this. You don't have to. So let's keep moving here, pulling up to this area. Continue to curve right there. Yep, Taking your time. Just taking your time. Sweet. Line right here. Yeah. And just kind of approximating where stuff is. My, you know, what do you call it? My perspective on these little boxes is not exact. I'm just kind of whatevering it, right? And I encourage you to whatever it as well. While you're doing this, you can follow this. It's a little bit tough, but just whatever it, right? You can quote that, just whatever it. At least for stuff like this. But you don't, like I said, you don't really have to. You can do whatever you like. You can be approximate with it. You can do anything you like. Hey, tell me your favorite Sonic character in the comments right now, unless you're drawing. With this one, I'm gonna, see, that's one. And then the next one, I'm kind of gonna like change it, my approach. I'm gonna do one side and then the other side, because honestly, I thought that last approach took way too long. So I'm gonna just approximate one side of it, find the overall curve, right, putting the bumps in there, and then I'm gonna approximate it and go back. Continuing to find the other side. See, I'm using that one side as a base, and then I'm gonna kind of go over it, because honestly, the last one, just controlling where the direction that it goes. Honestly, if I was you, I would literally just pencil it in first, you know, like just the direction. Maybe just throw out like a line for the general direction, and then maybe try this out. This will make you, if you can do this, this will make you like wow. It'll be like wow. It'd be pretty epic if you do it. Like if you try it. Like if you try it, you are epic. You are an epic. Let me know if you tried this right now. If you're watching this, let me know if you tried it. All right, continue to curve, trying to find one side here and here, but it doesn't really matter. But can I keep going? Line over here. I'm just, you know, weird like that. Continuing up this chain. And there is a spike at the end of it, so that's mostly the part that I have to remember, that there is kind of like a pokey end of it, right? All right, then we're gonna go right here at the end. Curving up, line over here. All right. Woo! Just a few more to go. Too many to go. All right, let's get going. By the way, hopefully you're doing well. Maybe make some tea. You know, no, I'm just kidding. All right, let's get going with this one. I'm probably gonna take the exact same approach. Gonna curve underneath, and I'm gonna try to find again that like large direction of the overall line first. Has anybody played the 2D Sonic? I hope they have, because I feel like it's obviously an older game, but like that's what I got started on. The Sonic from like 1992, was it? The original? I think I ended up having a Sega Genesis, and I was literally like a Genesis person, right? There was NES versus Genesis. I had Genesis. I went over to my friend's house to play the NES. I don't know if you remember the catchphrase, right? Sega has what Nintendo don't, right? I guess in the long run, though, I think NES was probably better. But I'm glad I had it, you know. They were both cool. They were both amazing. Gonna go out here. I haven't played Sonic Frontier yet, though. I gotta buy that. Going outward. Down. Again, just trying to... Again, once you find the direction of the line, it's a lot easier. It's much, much easier when you find the direction of the line. It's almost like relaxing and therapeutic when you do that. So that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Alright, curve around here. Pulling underneath. And line over here. Cool, cool, cool. See how much easier that is when you draw like one side of it? Again, doesn't have to be perfect. Just think of it as like a regular bike chain. If you want a shortcut, I didn't teach this. If you want like maybe a shortcut, maybe you can do like a bunch of circles stuck together, or just think of a regular chain. You can always shortcut it, but I didn't want to, I didn't want to shortcut it. Just so you always have this to reference in case you want to do this, of course. Then a curve over here, finding the exact same thing. Outward. Keeping it going. Keeping it going. Alright. Just keeping it going. Alright. See, like that one was easier because it's short. It's kind of the lowest one. I think in general it's a lot easier to do that one. Curve over here. Line underneath. Curved line. All right, downward. Curve around here. Alrighty, so far so good. Alrighty, and we're gonna keep going here, and all right, we're gonna start the one maybe above his head. Sweet. And as you can tell, I think drawing this character is a pretty slow process, but it's really enjoyable. This is kind of like really important to really just let it sink in and enjoy it and hang out and just kind of do your thing and just like, man, really enjoy the fact that we're sitting here, we're drawing, we're having fun. And yeah, absolutely, you guys are cool, and yeah, I just can't appreciate you guys enough. All right, gotta pull out over here and like that. See, that one's really short. That one's easy because most of it is hidden behind his head. Very good. Draw a little circle on the side, kind of because it's kind of got this kind of chain effect going on. And down here, pull it down. Cool, cool, cool. And all right, then let's kind of keep. And you know what I'd like to do though, as I'm doing this, I like to sit back a little bit and then look at the character. Like, how's it going? Is it going okay? You know, like, yeah, I get it. This is a tough one. If you stick here through the entire lesson, wow, you are awesome. Because 90% of people will not stick through this lesson. You know, it's just too long. Going up, again, picking that one side, and I am, you know, kind of finding this chain. All right, going down, curve right here, pulling down over here, circle, outward right here. Just again going down. Stick to like you know, an Altoids box. Stick to Altoids box. And we're almost done here. Wow, we are more than like 80% done with this guy. Way more. All right, just again following through. Just having a good time. Just chilling out, right? Having a lemonade. Downward here. And all right, let's go over here. Pulling up. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag at the end of the tail. Now it's the real right tails in the back here. Curve around here. And you can pretty much put them anywhere. And obviously compared to the other tails of robot tails, this is so much easier, right? It has a little more point to the end of it as well than his normal tails, I think. A little bit more point. Because when you draw like good guys and bad guys, when you draw bad guys, you want them a little bit more edgy, right? Sharp edges, stuff like that. And it's usually a pretty easy moniker to do that. Going over here, drawing in the pattern on the tails, the real tails there. Just kind of throwing it in the back. Sweet. Whew. Again, I forgot who recommended I draw this, who requested it. I should have written down the name. If that was you, comment. Totally comment. Because I want to start like crediting people who give me ideas. Like just saying, hey, like shout outs. Alright, outward down. Curve right here. Line out. And now I'm going to throw like a bit of a thicker line around the outside border of this, because I think this is so busy, I want to make it a little bit more clear to the viewer what's going on. So I'm going to draw a thick line, a thicker line slightly, around the outside border of everything. While we're doing that, hopefully you're doing pretty good, chilling out, having fun. Pulling the line downward. And right on, curving those tails. Downward right here, around the corner. Outward. And pulling in there. There we go. Like I said, this part is like the part that, it's like the, I don't know, wrapping the present. I don't know how to say, or unwrapping the present. This part is like the easy part, and you're kind of enjoying the fruits of your labor, right? You're kind of like, all right, now I'm just gonna, you know, add this little, like this line, right, and kind of close it and seal it up. I always like this part at the end. It gives me some form of like, I don't know, like I'm scratching an itch, right? It just kind of feels good to do that, to go like, you know what, I'm going down the finish line right now, and I am, like I said, putting a bow on it. So yeah, very, very good stuff, just to kind of feel this sort of feeling. And like I said, this is a style thing. You don't have to do this, right? You're not required to do this. Do whatever you want to do. Find your own style through kind of doing whatever it is you want. Maybe toying around with stuff. It makes a big difference when you kind of toy around with different ideas. Curve underneath here, pulling out right there. Again, just kind of like working. And this is, ironically, this is actually one of the exercises I recommend if you want to get the dexterity in your hand better, is actually kind of just tracing stuff like this, like tracing over your own stuff, because it helps you with your control, right? Because you need to thicken the line a little bit more than normal. It helps your overall control. Pulling up over here, don't forget there is a new ebook, and line over here. Going over here to the top. Again, just kind of pulling out these shapes, pulling around. Again, this stuff is like fun to do. It's chill. It's easy. It's simple. I mean, this part is simple. Yeah, let me know if there's another Sonic Prime character too that you want to see a tutorial on. Like, maybe like something hard. I mean, this is hard, but maybe is there like another hard one that you guys want? Like let me know. Pulling up over here. All right. Just kind of drawing that finishing line sort of thing. Shouldn't have eaten celery. Although celery is good for you, so you know, trying to eat more vegetables in general, I just think it's like good for everybody. Going out over here, curving up, so we go upward. Again, just kind of staying, you know, within the border of the line. So how do you improve, you know, as an artist? You take one way you can improve is to take your time and just kind of feel comfortable with it. Honestly, I say this a lot, but learning to enjoy the process, you know, as much as you can, like the best people come out of that. They just love working on something. I've noticed that too. And the more I kind of like tell myself, oh yeah, this is cool, like this is fun, this is exciting to work on, the more that happens, the better I do. And I want you to do the exact same thing. I'm going to put a little bit of a bold line here around the hand because it is a little bit more close to us in general. But yeah, hopefully you All right. I want to thank you so much for sticking around. You're awesome. And yeah, go check out that new cute drawing ebook. I made an ebook about cute drawing. Go take a look at it, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, guys? See you later.